start off with the neck. We're going to bring it down and then look right back up. Just feel that lengthening of the stretch as you come down, chin to chest, and then looking straight up towards the ceiling or the sky. Good. From here we're just going to look over our left shoulder. Feel the stretch all the way through the neck and all the way to the right shoulder. Keep moving, nice and slow. It's not about moving fast, it's about using your own body to stretch. If at any point I freak out, it's because there are bees flying around and I don't want to get stung. So be it. Okay, we're going to work with the upper body this time. So, just so you can see, from here, one hand, other hand, you're going to bend the knee slightly and then push forward and feel that stretch in the upper back. You're going to hold that stretch for about 10 to 15 seconds and then come out. And just so you can see it from a different angle, one hand, other hand, knee slightly bent, lean forward, arch, drop the head down. The seagulls are providing me with the music today. Right, this time we work the upper back, so we're going to do chest. So from here, we're going to bring our arms back as far as we can, and then we're going to point our hands backwards. Feel that stretch all the way through. So I'm showing this to you live from Instagram and Facebook. On Facebook, we're on the Workouts for Lockdown page, set up by a very good old friend and work partner to some extent, Dion. And on Instagram, my Instagram account, T Grant Wellbeing. Feel that stretch all the way through the forearms and then let it go. And then come back again, nice and wide. Open the chest, bring the arms a little bit higher and really pull those fingers back as if you're trying to touch almost your elbows with your fingertips. It's impossible, but that's the idea. Really open it all up. Nice work. We're going to work on the upper part of our backs, of our upper part of our arms. Bring our hand back. So we're going to go sideways. We're going to gently push down. Really gently. Don't forget to breathe in and out. Feel that breath. I hope you guys are having a relaxing time through all the stress that's happening at the moment. I figured I was going to do this session outside just to give you guys a little bit of an outdoor experience. Again, arm back, knees slightly bent. We keep our knees bent so that we don't arch our back. So by keeping our knees bent, we actually give ourselves a solid foundation, which therefore prevents us from rocking backwards, forwards, sideways, whatever. Excellent. Feel that stretch. Nice work. Okay, from here, all we're going to do is going to reach up. And with the other hand, legs straight this time, you're going to side bend over. Really feel that stretch all the way across here. Now I noticed someone on the lockdown group, I think her name was Tanya, was asking about questions regarding abdominal operation. I actually just came out from an abdominal operation, switching sides, back in September last year. So feel free to message me directly should you have any questions or queries. And that goes for anyone else. Anyone that's suffering from lower back pain, shoulder pain, which is very common, knee pain, hip pain. feel free to get in touch with me. There are a bunch of osteos and physios on the group for all your needs. Ultimately, there's no major difference between osteopathy and physiotherapy. The only difference is the principles in treatment. But ultimately, we're both trying to achieve the same thing, which is to make you feel better, healthier, and fitter. Nice work. Okay. Really simply now, we're going to actually reach up and then bend forward as far as you feel comfortable. Hold that position. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings and the calves. Come all the way down. Tuck your head in as well. And then you're going to come all the way back up. Again, from a different angle, reaching up. Come down. All the way, all the way, all the way. Feel that stretch. So now we're working a little bit more on our lower back and our hamstrings. Ultimately, wherever you feel the tightness is where the tightness is. So if you feel a tightness in your glutes, then your glutes are tight. If you feel a tightness in your lower back is tight. For me, my tightness really is over here and a little bit in the hamstrings too. Really try and fold yourself as far as you can go. If you can touch the floor, absolutely fantastic. Slowly coming back up. Okay, we're going to start working now on the hip flexors. So this is a very, very simple and effective one. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, just making sure you guys can actually see. I'm going to go a little bit further back so you get the good range. Now, I'm going to crack on a little towel so I don't get any wet patches. So, 1 foot, 1 foot. And what you're going to do is you're going to lean forward and keep that knee back. So this knee, there's your hip. The knee has to be behind the hip, okay? If you want to make this stretch more intense, raise the arm up. So we're looking at, right now, left foot forward, right hand up. Feel the stretch right in your hip flexor. Feel that stretch, hold that stretch. Good. Just so you can see it from a different angle, we're going to do the same thing with the other leg. 1 foot forward, knee back, drop it in, feel that stretch, and then just because I'm sadistic and I want to see you guys squirm, this is where we're at right now. Feel that stretch. Excellent work. Really open this up. So there are a few areas for lower back pain that can trigger lower back pain. So we're looking at the hip flexors, really important. Lower back, obviously, but also the glutes. The glutes will be coming up next. So here we've got hip flexors, fantastic. Right, we're going to stand back up. So the glutes, this is a balancing exercise. I apologize for anyone that might find this a bit difficult. Grab hold of a chair if you have to, grab hold of your child if you have to, as long as your child doesn't move around, grab hold of something. Get the leg up as high as you can, and then the idea is to sit into it, okay? The deeper you sit into it, the better the stretch. So right now you should be feeling a stretch in the glutes. I'm doing my very best not to fall over. And then come back out of it, switch sides, leg nice and high. Nearly fell there, nearly fell. I don't have the luxury of a child or a chair nearby. There we go. Feel that stretch. If you guys are out in your garden, soak in that vitamin D. I'm very surprised in myself that I haven't gone topless here. That's out of respect for the people that are on this group. Don't know who I'm viewing, but you need to try and get as much of your skin exposed to the sun. I don't mean that in a dirty, perverted way. Right, we're going to do, so we've just done hip flexors, we've done glutes. We're going to work now on the hamstrings, muscles of the back of the leg. Very simply, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, okay? front leg stays straight, back leg bends. As you bend, you're pushing your bum backwards and you're bending at the hips. And you're just going to lean into it, keep the back straight, don't curve the back. If you keep the back straight, you actually get a much stronger stretch in the hamstring. Hamstrings are another area which can affect your lower back pain. If you can loosen off those lower hamstrings, you're going to be doing, if you can loosen off the hamstrings, hamstrings and glutes and hip flexors, you'll find a massive improvement in your back. Now I know that what I've just said now has actually taken, I'm not going to be seeing a lot of you for osteopathic treatment now after all these tricks. And for all my patients who do come and watch, this is the way to do the stretch. We're just going to do it face forward this time. Keep the foot down. We're focusing on the hamstring, not the calf. Keep the foot down. Weight on weight on either leg. I actually prefer doing it on the bent leg. Really focus on that stretch. Good. Okay. We're going to focus in on the inside now. Your adductors, your groin. Again, we're going to go a little bit further back. Feet double shoulder width apart. I'm just going to drop until you feel the stretch on the hand, on the groin, on the adductors. If you want to make it more intense, bend over. So the same opposite leg, opposite arm. So we're going in this position here. Far more intense stretch. Come back, bring the arms over. Now you look like you're doing Tai Chi. Feel that stretch. Keep yourself upright. Feel the pull all the way down the inside of your thigh. Bend over more if you want to feel more of a stretch. Come back to the start. Alright, next one. So we've done adductors, the abductors, the adductors, the glutes, the hamstrings. We're now going to do the quads. So you're going to bring one leg up again. Balancing technique is important here. I'm going to show you from the front on my left leg and from the side on my right leg. A lot of you guys have maybe upped your exercise more than usual because of what's been going on. So you need to make sure you give yourself a bit of time to recover after working out. We're going to do the sideways version. Again, heel to bum, knees together, knees in line, staying upright. Feel that stretch. Very good. Okay, we're going to do our calves now, bottom part. So, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And the idea is, as you bend the front leg, you're leaning into that front leg and keeping the heel down. That heel stays down, leg stays straight, and you're leaning forward into it. Feel that stretch. If that's not enough for you, if you feel like it's not enough, both hands on the floor, 1 foot down and the other foot on top. As you bring yourself up, you will feel a stretch. This is basically a one leg downward dog. Just realized I wasn't in shot there. So again, from here, one-legged downward dog, where you focus on keeping the ankle, keep that ankle down on the ground. And switch. If your shoulders can't deal with this, if your shoulders can't deal with that position, we put 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We stick with that stretch. You won't get as good a stretch with that, but it's still going to be a stretch nonetheless. Okay? Now a stretch that a lot of people don't know about or don't do, called the soleus, which is actually the lower part of the leg. So here, same position, but this time both knees are going to bend. Now you're feeling it in this region here, just at the lower part of the leg. Sit into it, put your weight onto that back leg. Switch sides, just so you can see from this side here. Drop, down. Good. Okay, we've just stretched the whole body from head to toe. We're now going to do it sitting or lying down, okay? And what this does, it just brings the heart rate down a little bit, calms you down a little bit. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is we're going to lie down. We're going to sit down, sorry. Hopefully you guys can still see me. We're going to put both our feet together. And we're just going to take both arms and reach forward. So we're reaching forward and leaning into that stretch. So you're going to get a double stretch here. We're getting a stretch in the upper back, and we're getting a stretch also in our adductors, in our groin. And we're opening up the hips. Really push that stretch out. Excellent work. 1 foot forward, 1 foot bent. Sole of the foot is on the inside of the thigh. You're going to breathe in, and then as you come down, breathe out, touch, feel that stretch, come back. Neighbours, reach up and come down as you breathe out and feel that stretch. Nice work. Okay, we're going to be lying down on our back. I'm just going to see if I can position this a bit better. Bear with me. Second, see if I can get this going right. It's a problem with technology. Apologies. That is as good as it's gonna get, I feel. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna go with lying on our backs. One leg crossed over. Hand feeds through the hole. Other hand round the side. You're going to pull. Feel that stretch again along here. Feel that stretch. Come back down. Switch sides. And feel that stretch. Lovely work. Okay. Next one we're going to do is we're going to lie down on our front, and we're going to push up as high as we can go. Feel that stretch at the front. And then you're going to come back down. Again, lean all the way forwards. Drop the pelvis. Good. And then lean all the way back. Heels to bum if possible. Keep your hands where they are the whole time. Keep your hands where they are the whole time. My hands don't move, just my body. Last one. And all the way down. Okay. Final stretch. We'll do it sideways. Hands out, palms down on the ground, shoulder height. Not down, not up, shoulder height. One leg in the air, and you're going to roll the leg over. And as you do, you look away to the opposite side. Bring it back, bring it down, other side, and you roll. If you feel a click, consider that osteopathy through the screen. and bring it back. Fantastic. Guys, we'll leave it there for today. Hope you guys found this informative and effective. If you have any specific issues or injuries, please feel free to get in touch directly, and we'll see what we can do through the screen or the phone. Thank you again for joining me. Like I said, this video is going to be up on the group, and feel free to follow me on my Instagram page for more updates on fitness tips, nutritional ideas, and osteopathic concepts. Take care, guys. Thank you very much.